So far, there are still quite a few questions surrounding why Tesla isn't fully focusing on electric cars. Why is the company pouring so much effort and money into a highly controversial product like the Optimus robot? It's clear that the world still doesn't fully trust the idea of humanoid robots. More accurately, most people simply don't believe anything could surpass human dexterity, let alone those clunky machines that walk around like they're wearing diapers. Okay, to be honest, nothing else in the world is smarter than humans. Nothing can truly replace us, much less dominate. Yet, Elon Musk continues to pour billions of dollars into this project because he believes Tesla can build a robot with a brain, arms, and legs that truly resemble those of a human being. Alright, at this point, the Terminator scenario probably pops right into your mind, right? But what if we had a humanoid robot that could actually help us? A robot like a personal assistant that serves beer, makes your morning sandwich, and cleans the entire house. At 60, we'd all love to have a companion like that. And that's exactly what we'll start seeing next year with the Tesla Bot Gen 3, Elon Musk's newest generation humanoid robot. If you're sick and tired of boring, repetitive household chores, the Tesla Bot Gen 3 is something you'll want to buy next year. It's set to be the world's first robot capable of cooking, cleaning, and even opening your fridge to grab you a beer. Here's everything you should know about the Tesla Bot before deciding whether it deserves a spot in your home. Have you ever wondered why Elon Musk didn't design the Optimus robot with all the senses and a human-like face? The truth is, the more a robot resembles a human, the more it tends to make us uneasy and fearful. A hyper-realistic robot head just revealed has reignited this debate. Developed by the Chinese company Aheadform, the product called Origin M1 is a robot head that can blink, nod, and recreate facial expressions with astonishing realism, enough to make viewers feel unsettled. Even we got goosebumps watching its design. So it makes sense that Musk chose to give Tesla Bot a glossy black head and a strip of lead. At least the kids won't scream when you bring Optimus home. Musk's plan to produce 5,000 Tesla Bots this year has been delayed, because finalizing the Gen 3 version is taking more time than expected. His aim is now to ramp up mass production next year. According to the latest updates, Tesla placed a $685 million order for linear actuator modules from Sanhua Intelligent Controls, a Chinese supplier. This is enough for about 180,000 Optimus robots. This suggests that while Tesla may not be able to start production of the first humanoid robot this year, they could start producing Optimus next year in much larger quantities. These components are confirmed to be destined for version 3 of Optimus, which will add numerous features never seen before and completely redesign the robot. Put simply, if earlier Optimus versions were efforts to prove Tesla could build a humanoid, Gen 3 is meant to assert that they can do it better than anyone else on Earth, in engineering, aesthetics, and internal AI alike. The most important part of this version and also the greatest pride of the Tesla team is the robot's hands. Each Optimus hand contains 26 independent miniature motors, all connected through a cable system that mimics human tendons.
So the muscles that control your fingers are in your forearm, and they go through the carpal tunnel, which is that you've got a little collection of bones and a tiny tunnel that these cables, the tendons, go through, and those tendons are mostly what move your hands.
When a finger moves, you can see the joints glide so smoothly it almost looks like real muscle motion. Each fingertip is equipped with ultra-small pressure and temperature sensors, allowing the robot to feel the heat of a frying pan, the chill of a beer glass, or the moisture on fresh vegetables. Elon Musk calls this a mechanical marvel of humankind, because mass-producing a robotic hand with this level of precision is extraordinarily difficult. He even admitted, building the Optimus hand was harder than designing the Cybertruck. And it's true. When a hand like this can cook, clean, and serve drinks, it's no longer just machinery. It's proof of a completely new level of automation. Thanks to this near-perfect mechanical system, Optimus Gen 3 can actually cook, not just follow a pre-programmed routine, but genuinely understand each step. Opening the fridge, choosing ingredients, cutting meat, stirring food in a pan, and plating the meal. All of this is made possible by the combination of visual sensors, tactile feedback, and dynamic control algorithms, enabling the Tesla robot to repeat precise actions millions of times without deviation. Tesla has conducted thousands of hours of testing in simulated environments, and every time Optimus learns a new task, the data is stored and shared with all other robots. This means that when one Optimus learns how to make pizza, all the other Optimus robots instantly receive the same knowledge. This is a decentralized learning network. the very thing that allows Tesla's robot ecosystem to become smarter over time without requiring manual programming from humans. Interestingly, the Optimus Gen 3 is not only more powerful, but also more understanding of humans, meaning it will intuitively understand you. As mentioned earlier, the Tesla bot doesn't learn to cook through pre-programmed instructions. Instead, it expands its menu by watching real people work or by analyzing YouTube cooking tutorials. Tesla engineers let Optimus observe an instructional video where it analyzes the sequence of actions, hand angles, knife positions, and stove temperature levels. After a few practice sessions in virtual simulations, the robot can then perform the tasks in the real world. Therefore, when you say, "Optimus, prepare dinner," it automatically understands what to do.
Yeah, you'll be able to customize the personality, customize the voice, and really kind of the robot will kind of get to know you as well and know your preferences. You won't even have to say things because it'll just kind of understand you.
With its built-in facial display and Grok voice integration, Optimus can communicate naturally, express emotions, and respond with a soft, human-like voice. When you say, "I'm tired today," the robot might reply, "Let me get you a cold beer." Behind these seemingly simple interactions is a large language model developed by Tesla itself, optimized for real-time conversation, contextual understanding, and appropriate emotional responses. This transforms Optimus into a true companion, one that not only works, but also cares. Now, imagine you coming home after a long day. The house is spotless. The floor gleams under soft evening light, and outside, the grass looks freshly trimmed. Yeah, you didn't lift a finger. It's not a cleaning service, not a neighbor doing you a favor. It's your Tesla bot quietly standing by the wall, humming as it recharges for tomorrow. What once sounded like science fiction is now starting to take shape as reality. Tesla's new humanoid robot isn't just a piece of futuristic tech to show off at conventions anymore. Optimus Gen 3 has become a machine built to handle real, everyday work, the kind people don't enjoy doing. It vacuums, mops, picks up trash, wipes tables, and even mows the lawn, all with the calm precision of a human who never gets tired or distracted. When Elon Musk first introduced the Tesla bot back in 2021, most people didn't take it seriously. It was literally a person dancing in a robot costume on stage. But 3 years later, the idea has evolved into something that genuinely works. Optimus Gen 3 is lighter, faster, and designed from the ground up to move naturally through human spaces. It doesn't just walk, it understands balance, it sees, it reacts. Its hands, now considered the most advanced robotic hands ever made, can grip, twist, and hold things with human-like control. Inside every Tesla home, Optimus could soon be doing what no robot has managed before: real cleaning. It walks through each room, scanning the environment in 3D, identifying what's dirty and what's clean. When it finds a spill on the table, it grabs a towel, wipes in a circular motion, rinses it, wrings it out, and finishes the job neatly. If it spots dust under furniture, it crouches, vacuums, and then straightens up smoothly like a trained cleaner. It doesn't bump into things or get stuck under chairs like a regular robot vacuum would. It learns the layout of your home, memorizes your routines, and keeps track of where dirt tends to appear most often. Over time, it gets better, faster, and more accurate, just like a Tesla car learning your driving patterns. Vacuuming for Optimus isn't just suction, it's strategy. The robot analyzes what kind of dust it's dealing with, adjusts its suction power, and even recognizes when something isn't dust at all, but a dropped key or a small toy. It carefully sets those aside instead of swallowing them up. It can lift cushions, clean under them, and put them back exactly where they were. If it needs to, it'll move furniture slightly, then return it to its precise original spot. The best part is that Optimus doesn't just perform pre-programmed tasks, it can learn new ones. Of course, Optimus still needs training and coaching similar to how he learned to cook. Show it a short clip of someone vacuuming or wiping windows, and the robot studies every motion, practices it millions of times in a simulation, and then does it perfectly in real life. This is what Tesla calls real-world AI, an ability that bridges the gap between machine learning and human intuition.
You need to be the best in real-world AI, and Tesla's the best in real-world AI.
Once Optimus finishes cleaning indoors, it doesn't stop there. It heads outside and mows the lawn around the house. Walking carefully across uneven ground, it trims the grass evenly, recognizes flowers and garden decorations, and avoids them. If it starts to rain, the robot stops immediately, returns to the garage, and sends a quick message to your phone. Rain detected. Mowing paused until the weather clears. You can talk to Optimus naturally, too. Instead of typing commands into an app, you simply speak, "Hey, Optimus, clean the kitchen and vacuum the living room, but skip the office." As we stated, Optimus can respond with a voice powered by Grok AI, Tesla's voice assistant. It can understand tone, detect context, and even hold short conversations. If it notices that your cleaning supplies are running low, it might ask, "We're almost out of paper towels. Should I order more?" This kind of communication makes it feel less like a silent machine and more like a coworker who always pays attention. Tesla designed Optimus to work in 7 hours with 3 kilowatt-hour battery pack and automatically dock itself to recharge for the next cycle. It doesn't get bored and doesn't forget instructions. Its price is still high for now, somewhere between $50,000 to $70,000. But Elon Musk says that once production scales up, the price could drop to around $20,000, cheaper than EV. At that cost, a household robot like this could soon be within reach for millions of families. Tesla Optimus robot may have been introduced as a household assistant, capable of cleaning, cooking, and taking care of the elderly or children. But behind this seemingly simple presentation lies something far more revolutionary. Optimus is not just a smart helper. It is a potential money-making machine that could redefine how humans generate income and measure productivity. With Musk planning to start selling Optimus as early as next year, the humanoid robot may become one of the fastest returning investments in modern history. Priced at under $20,000, Optimus could earn its owner around $2,000 per month performing various labor tasks. That means the robot could pay for itself in less than a year and continue generating profit for many years after that. Unlike human workers, Optimus doesn't require rest, food, or payment beyond the initial purchase. It never gets tired, doesn't need health insurance, and doesn't complain, which makes it an ideal worker and a highly attractive investment for businesses and individuals alike. Elon Musk has focused public attention on Optimus's domestic abilities, but the real story lies in its potential to become a universal labor force. Imagine a small business owner running a restaurant. One robot takes orders, another cooks, a third serves food, and a fourth cleans up. While the initial cost of purchasing several units might seem high, the return on investment would come quickly once the robots start replacing human workers. Within months, a restaurant could recover its investment and then operate almost entirely on automated labor, dramatically reducing costs and increasing efficiency. Beyond restaurants, Optimus can be deployed in factories, warehouses, hospitals, retail stores, and even homes as a rental worker. A new business model could soon emerge where individuals buy Optimus units and lease them to other companies or households, creating a passive income stream similar to Tesla's upcoming robotaxi network. Owners could register their robots on a shared platform, allowing Optimus to work during idle hours and generate revenue autonomously. Financial analysts have already begun calculating the scale of this opportunity. According to Adam Jonas from Morgan Stanley, if one humanoid robot working at $5 per hour can replace 2 human workers earning $25 per hour, then each robot could create a net present value of roughly $200,000. This figure turns the $20,000 robot into an investment asset capable of delivering 10 times its initial cost in value. If Tesla succeeds in scaling Optimus production and integrating it into the labor economy, the company will not only sell robots, but will also create an entirely new economic system built on artificial intelligence, robotics, and clean energy. Optimus thus represents the beginning of a new era in which machines generate wealth alongside humans. In healthcare, for instance, Optimus could play an instrumental role as an assistant nurse or caregiver. Equipped with sensors, cameras, and real-time data analysis, the robot can monitor vital signs, deliver medication, assist patients in moving, and alert staff to potential health risks. As populations age and labor shortages worsen, especially in countries like Japan, Germany, and the United States, healthcare systems are under immense pressure. Robots like Optimus can help fill these gaps by performing repetitive and physically demanding tasks, freeing up human nurses and doctors for higher-level responsibilities. This application not only saves hospitals operational costs, but could also bring in revenue by allowing them to serve more patients efficiently. Beyond healthcare, Optimus has immense potential in security and surveillance. Thanks to its full-body network of cameras and sensors, it can perceive its surroundings in 360 degrees, detect suspicious activity, recognize faces, and respond instantly. Unlike static security cameras, Optimus can move, patrol, and even intervene when needed. It can alert homeowners via smartphone, trigger alarms, or record incidents as evidence. For businesses, replacing security guards with Optimus units means continuous protection without recurring salaries. In financial terms, this transforms a traditional expense into a long-term investment that continues to deliver value around the clock. The industrial potential of Optimus is equally significant. Tesla has already demonstrated the robot's ability to recognize car parts, pick them up, and place them precisely in designated locations. This seemingly simple act requires complex coordination between visual recognition, spatial mapping, and mechanical control, skills equivalent to those of a trained factory worker. Unlike traditional industrial robots limited to repetitive, pre-programmed tasks, Optimus is flexible and mobile. It can move across the factory floor, retrieve parts, deliver them to assembly stations, and even adjust its behavior through AI learning. Economically, Optimus could trigger a paradigm shift. As humanoid robots become affordable and productive, ownership of labor itself could decentralize. Just as individuals today own cars or rental properties, people in the near future may own robots that work and earn money for them. This could give rise to a new robotic labor economy, where wealth is generated not only by human effort but also by autonomous machines operating continuously. With Optimus, new professions will emerge. Robot trainers, AI programmers, maintenance engineers, human-robot interaction designers, and network supervisors overseeing robot fleets. Human labor will shift from physical tasks to creative, strategic, and emotional work that machines cannot replicate. In terms of pure investment metrics, Optimus stands out as one of the fastest returning assets in history, at a cost of $20,000 and an earning capacity of around $2,000 per month. The payback period is just under a year, after which all income is profit. Over a lifespan of 10 years, a single robot could generate over $200,000 in total earnings, a tenfold return. And that doesn't include potential software upgrades or integration into Tesla's shared labor network, which could further multiply returns. For Tesla, the implications are even greater. Instead of simply being an electric vehicle manufacturer, Tesla could evolve into the largest robotics enterprise on Earth, producing millions of humanoid workers that transform global productivity. If each Optimus contributes consistent value to businesses and individuals, the combined effect could surpass the economic impact of entire industries today. Ultimately, Elon Musk's true ambition may not just be to build cars, rockets, or batteries, but to create a new class of autonomous income-generating machines. Optimus embodies the convergence of Tesla's core technologies, AI, energy efficiency, and advanced manufacturing, into a single self-learning platform capable of performing real economic labor. Musk's understated approach in presenting Optimus as a household helper may be strategic, masking the fact that it is actually the foundation of a future economy powered by robotic workers. When Optimus reaches mass production, owning one could be as common as owning a smartphone, and each robot could represent a self-sustaining stream of revenue. Optimus is poised to become the most profitable robot ever created, and perhaps the defining product of the AI-driven economy Musk has envisioned.
It will be an age of abundance, the likes of which people have almost no one has envisioned. It'll be something special.
It took Tesla several years to perfect a new car, but once it enters production, the process only takes a few minutes and now, just 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds or even less to build a brand new car, and that car is the Cybercab, Tesla's self-driving robo-taxi. Of course, producing a Cybercab in 30 seconds using a traditional assembly line would be impossible. Even this car is unlike any other Tesla vehicle. That's exactly why Elon Musk is using what he calls the unboxed production line, a revolutionary EV manufacturing process, unlike anything the world has seen before. Elon Musk has talked about it for years, but only now are we finally seeing the real details. And this is how Tesla's unboxed production line is set to transform the global auto industry. We believe Chinese competitors will soon try to copy this system. Okay, you might not know this, but for more than a century, the automotive industry has barely changed in how cars are made. We mean, real innovation in the production process has been minimal. Ever since Henry Ford introduced the Model T, the first Ford car to be mass-produced on a moving assembly line, the traditional assembly line model has remained the backbone of car manufacturing around the world. Of course, robots, AI, and automation have been added over time, but the core structure of the production line, where a car moves through hundreds of assembly stations until completion, has essentially stayed the same. However, Elon Musk recognized both the strengths and serious limitations of the traditional assembly line. It's slow, expensive, and filled with countless points of accumulated error, all of which make it impossible for Tesla to significantly reduce production costs and offer truly affordable cars. That's why Elon Musk and the Tesla engineering team have spent years developing a completely different kind of production system, And now, they've finally succeeded in creating the unboxed production line, a complete reinvention of how humans build cars. So, what makes unboxed production line so special? Okay, if the traditional assembly line is like a continuous flow, where each component is added one by one until a finished car rolls out, then the unboxed production line takes the exact opposite approach. It breaks that flow into multiple parallel branches. Tesla has essentially broken down the assembly line into independent modules, with each module responsible for building a specific section of the car, for example, the vehicle floor system, front frame, mid-body, or rear cabin. Each of these sections is produced separately on a dedicated, highly optimized line designed for that specific task. Once complete, all the sections are brought together simultaneously at a central junction point, where the entire vehicle is merged in an instant. This structure allows Tesla to cut assembly time from hours down to just a few dozen seconds. What makes the unboxed process truly special isn't just its speed. It's how Tesla has completely reorganized its entire manufacturing value chain. Instead of painting the entire car body after assembly, Tesla paints each body panel individually before they're joined together. What makes the unboxed process truly special isn't just its speed. It's how Tesla has completely reorganized its entire manufacturing value chain. Instead of painting the entire car body after assembly, Tesla paints each body panel individually before they're joined together. Every component is finished independently, fully ready to be attached to the frame without needing to go through a full body paint or treatment process afterward. This approach requires extreme precision, because even a tiny scratch during assembly would mean that panel has to be discarded. Tesla solved this challenge with a brilliantly simple innovation: robots equipped with vacuum suction cups. These robotic arms use negative pressure to securely hold and move the painted panels without ever touching their surface, preventing any damage to the exterior finish. After the robots precisely position each component, Tesla doesn't use rivets, bolts, or welding like traditional automakers do. Instead, they rely on a high-strength industrial adhesive, a bonding material with incredible grip and flexibility, strong enough to hold metal panels together even more securely than spot welding. Okay, that might sound risky at first, but technically, it makes perfect sense. You know, when a car is in motion, its body structure constantly experiences heat changes and vibrations, which can cause welded joints or bolts to expand, contract, or loosen over time. Industrial adhesive, on the other hand, can absorb vibrations, reduce noise, and self-compensate for expansion and contraction, resulting in a smoother, quieter, and more durable ride. Yeah, Tesla calls this layer the engineered adhesive gap, essentially a precisely calculated adhesive layer designed to compensate for even the tiniest tolerances and misalignments in the vehicle's frame. In the current production line, workers have to manually align each metal panel, which can easily lead to misalignments in different areas. However, Tesla's robots use a global datum, a system of global reference points on the vehicle frame. Each robot arm is programmed to place body panels with millimeter precision, ensuring the entire car is aligned according to a single coordinate system, rather than just individual sections. As a result, the panel gaps, once a weakness for Tesla in the past, are now perfectly managed. Of course, using adhesive also comes with a challenge. The glue needs time to dry. But Elon Musk doesn't accept waiting for the glue to dry. Tesla's new patent offers two unique solutions: temporary locator pins and hot melt adhesive. The locator pins help secure the body panels immediately after bonding, while the hot melt adhesive acts as a temporary glue to hold the parts firmly enough for the main adhesive to fully cure. This allows the production line to operate continuously, with no downtime. The effectiveness of this method is nothing short of astonishing. According to Tesla's calculations, the company has reduced the number of mechanical fasteners by 65%, while spending only about $25 worth of adhesive per vehicle, a figure almost unbelievable compared to the hundreds of dollars typically spent on traditional welding and bolting systems. Every aspect of the unboxed process is built around the three core principles Elon Musk always emphasizes: faster, better, cheaper. This parallel production architecture also allows each module to operate independently and with greater flexibility. If an issue arises in one section, Tesla can simply pause that specific module for maintenance while the others continue running normally. This creates a level of scalability that no other automaker has achieved. When production needs to ramp up, Tesla doesn't have to build an entirely new assembly line. It simply adds more parallel modules. That's the fundamental difference between Tesla's unboxed production line and traditional manufacturing systems. One is a linear process while the other is a modular network that can be infinitely replicated. But that's not even the most surprising part. Beyond improving speed and cost, the unboxed system also delivers consistent quality by eliminating human error. In traditional assembly lines, each worker or robot is responsible for a specific section, meaning small misalignments can accumulate as the vehicle moves down the line. With Tesla's central coordination system and global reference network, however, every component sees the car as a whole, allowing for perfectly precise alignment across the entire structure. This is why Elon Musk believes that unboxed isn't just a technical upgrade, it's a manufacturing revolution, on the same scale as Henry Ford's invention of the moving assembly line more than a century ago. It's not in Asia or Europe. The first unboxed production line is being installed at Tesla's Gigafactory, Texas, where the company will build the Cybercab, Tesla's first fully autonomous taxi. According to experts monitoring the factory via drone footage, robotic equipment, vacuum arm systems, adhesive reservoirs, and separate paint modules have already been delivered and assembled on site, all set for the next phase of operation.
The design of the Cybercab line, it doesn't look like a normal car manufacturing line. It looks like a really high-speed consumer electronics line. In fact, the line will move so fast that actually people can't even get close to it.
Elon Musk once remarked that the speed of this production line is so fast, it would be dangerous for humans to get too close, similar to the robots used in Amazon's fulfillment centers. Tesla's goal is to reach a pace of one fully assembled vehicle every 5 seconds, roughly 4 to 5 times faster than the current average production rate of the Model 3 and Model Y.
I think it'll be able to produce a car ultimately in less than 5 seconds. Can you imagine a car coming off the line in less than 5 seconds? That's like, whoa.
Of course, that level of speed won't happen right away. When the new line first goes into operation, production might start at 25 to 30 seconds per vehicle, and then be optimized over time. If this vision becomes reality, its impact on the global automotive industry will be enormous. Manufacturing has always been the bottleneck that determines how scalable a car company can be. Once Tesla can produce 2 or 3 times as many vehicles with the same resources, the cost per unit will drop dramatically, paving the way for much more affordable electric cars. This wouldn't just solidify Tesla's leadership position, it would also force competitors, especially Chinese automakers, to race toward copying or improving upon a similar model. Manufacturers like BYD, XPeng, and Xiaomi, known for their speed in learning and optimizing production, will likely develop their own variations of the unboxed concept soon. However, the true value of the unboxed production line isn't merely in building cars faster, it lies in the philosophy of reimagining the entire manufacturing system from the ground up. Tesla isn't trying to make the old assembly line better. They're erasing it and rebuilding from scratch, just as they did with batteries, autonomous driving software, and the direct-to-consumer sales model. If this new line runs smoothly, 2026 could mark the dawn of a new era in electric vehicle manufacturing. One where a car is built in just a few seconds with no smoke, no welding sparks, and no rows of human workers. This may also be the closest step yet toward a fully AI and robot-driven automotive industry. Elon Musk isn't just building electric cars, he's redefining what a factory means in the 21st century, a place where speed, precision, and efficiency reach levels that humans can only stand back and watch in awe. Most importantly, thanks to this production system, the Cybercab is expected to cost around $30,000 per vehicle. And it's believed that Tesla's upcoming Model 2, part of the NV91 and NV93 projects, will also be produced using the same revolutionary unboxed production line. Alongside the E41 and D50 versions, as standard versions of the Model Y and Model 3, Tesla is also reviving the NV91 and NV93 projects, according to internal sources. These are variants of Tesla's most affordable $25,000 vehicle, tentatively referred to as the Model 2, which is being developed in the United States under the codename Project Redwood. Specifically, NV91, short for New Vehicle, is currently in an advanced stage of development as an affordable crossover-style car inspired by the Model Y, but with a smaller battery pack and a more compact design. This elusive $25,000 vehicle was the one Tesla initially put on hold in order to focus on bringing the Cybercab and Robotaxi platform to life, while also simplifying and streamlining features in the existing Model Y and Model 3. However, at the time, Tesla's chief designer Franz von Holzhausen stated that rumors about Tesla abandoning the $25,000 Model 2 were greatly exaggerated, urging everyone to stay tuned. According to Elon Musk, the upcoming Tesla Model 2, the company's most affordable car, will be smaller and more streamlined, equipped with a 54 kilowatt-hours battery pack capable of delivering around 250 miles of range, and featuring next-generation AI-5 full self-driving hardware. This suggests that the Model 2 could debut as early as the fourth quarter of 2026, which aligns with Tesla's expected timeline for installing the HW5 computer and new camera system in its vehicles. That timing also matches earlier reports claiming Tesla would only unveil the $25,000 Model 2 in 2026, after rolling out upgrades for all existing models in 2025 and introducing base standard variants to maintain profit margins, before taking on the company's most ambitious challenge yet, producing its first true mass-market EV, with a planned volume of 4 million units. Tesla is currently selling the Model Y standard in Europe, just 3 days after its debut in the United States. However, while the US launch, now more than a week old, has faced widespread criticism for the large number of missing features compared to the relatively small price reduction, the European version tells a different story. The model released in Europe comes with fewer feature cuts and a larger price gap, making it a much more compelling proposition in a region where Tesla's sales have been declining rapidly. Although many customers initially dismissed the car, we believe this is not merely a stripped-down Model Y, but a distinct variant in its own right. It features a redesigned front bumper, no light bar, and simplified taillights, all part of Tesla's effort to reduce production costs while maintaining a fresh design identity. With a 5-seat configuration for adult passengers, the Tesla Model Y standard still offers an impressive maximum cargo capacity of 2,096 liters, along with Tesla's signature 8-camera safety system. Inside, you'll notice fabric seats, a first for any Tesla model, paired with a simplified center console featuring a spacious storage area and a floating armrest reminiscent of the Cybertruck's interior design. The Model Y standard doesn't include a glass roof, and it rides on 18-inch wheels uniquely designed for maximum aerodynamic efficiency. Despite the cost-cutting measures, the Model Y standard retains all the core features you'd expect from a Tesla. It still uses the 15.4-inch central touchscreen, though the 8-inch rear display has been removed. The car comes equipped with adaptive cruise control compatible with Tesla's full self-driving features, as well as smartphone key functionality, allowing your phone to act as your car key. The Tesla Model Y standard is powered by a single electric motor driving the rear wheels. Equipped with a 69 kilowatt-hour standard battery pack, this crossover can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds. In terms of range, Tesla claims the Model Y standard can travel up to 321 miles on a single charge, 10 miles more than the regular rear-wheel drive Model Y. It also supports 225 kilowatts supercharging, allowing the vehicle to gain about 160 miles of range in just 15 minutes of charging. The Model Y standard is currently being built at Tesla's Gigafactory Texas in Austin, and drone footage shows a large number of these vehicles already rolling off the production line, indicating that Tesla may be ramping up production of this new Model Y variant at the facility. Priced at $39,990, however, the Model Y standard is still seen by many as not quite affordable enough to meet customer expectations, especially among those who have long been waiting for a truly mass-market Tesla EV. The challenge is that in today's increasingly competitive EV market, $40,000 remains a steep price for the average consumer, both in the US and globally. Many had hoped that the standard version would bring the Model Y closer to the symbolic $35,000 mark, the price point Elon Musk once promised when he spoke of building a Tesla for everyone. At its current price point, the Model Y standard may be cheaper than the long-range or performance versions, but it still remains out of reach for many middle-class families. With auto loan interest rates still high and insurance costs rising sharply, even a few $1,000s in price difference can significantly impact a buyer's decision. Tesla now faces the reality that, in order to expand its market share and sustain growth, it needs not just premium models, but also truly accessible vehicles, priced under $35,000, or ideally in the $25,000, $30,000 range. Another factor making the Model Y standard less appealing is growing competition from emerging rivals, particularly Chinese automakers like BYD, NIO, and XPeng. These companies have already launched electric SUVs priced between $25,000 and $30,000, offering comparable range and technology. In Europe and Asia, affordable EVs are quickly gaining market share thanks to lower production costs and more efficient battery supply chains. If Tesla fails to respond swiftly, it risks losing the leadership position it has spent the past decade working so hard to build. Moreover, consumer attitudes are shifting. Increasingly, people no longer view electric cars as luxury items or tech status symbols, but simply as everyday transportation tools. What they want is an EV that's simple, safe, efficient, and equipped with just the essentials. Meanwhile, Tesla continues to position and price its vehicles as premium products, a strategy that's now driving many potential buyers toward more affordable alternatives. For this reason, analysts believe Tesla's next strategic move must be to launch a sub-$35,000 vehicle, possibly the long-rumored Model 2 or an entirely new variant, built on Tesla's next-generation gigacasting platform. If Tesla succeeds, it could dramatically expand its global customer base and strengthen its foothold in the mass-market EV race. At that point, Tesla would truly be fulfilling Elon Musk's original vision, to make electric vehicles something anyone can own. Okay, above all, what do you think about Tesla's new unboxed production line? Do you believe this could really cut car production time to just 30 seconds? Forget about the iPhone 17 and iPhone Air. This is Apple's worst product line yet. The truth is, even the iPhone 16 is more worth buying. Instead, the Tesla Pi phone is what you should really consider, because it might completely change the way you think about what a smartphone can do. From design to connectivity to battery life, every experience goes far beyond the iPhone 17, while the Tesla Pi phone 256GB version is expected to start at just $789. But that's not all. Elon Musk has already revealed huge perks for early buyers of the Tesla Pi phone next year. How about free lifetime internet? Yeah, that's a massive deal for anyone getting the Tesla Pi phone. So now, let's dive deeper into this phone. What features have been revealed and how exactly does it outperform the iPhone 17? So, what makes the Tesla Pi phone a real competitor to Apple? Although it hasn't launched yet, the Tesla Pi phone is scheduled to debut in the US early next year, with expansion to other markets starting in February. Originally, Tesla had planned the release for 2027, since the company needed to prioritize car production. However, Apple's recent setbacks and what Elon Musk has called unfair policies pushed Tesla to move up the launch timeline. The Tesla Pi phone will be built at the Giga Texas facility, with the company leveraging maximum component optimization to keep costs low, pricing the base Pi phone model at just $789. According to the most shocking leaks, what makes the Tesla Pi phone truly stand out isn't just its price, but its foldable design paired with built-in Starlink connectivity, giving users free lifetime internet access. Starting with design, we all know Elon Musk has a longer-term vision than almost anyone else. It's no coincidence people call him the man from the future. So instead of sticking with a traditional smartphone design, Musk chose a foldable form factor, something Apple has yet to do. The Tesla Pi phone is built around a philosophy of being ultra-thin and lightweight yet durable. Folded, the device measures 0.35 inches thick. Unfolded, it's just 0.17 inches, weighing only 7.58 ounces. The highlight is its flex hinge, a water drop-style hinge with a multi-rail structure that virtually eliminates creases while significantly improving screen durability. The frame is crafted from ultra-strong aluminum alloy reinforced with titanium, while the back is covered with Gorilla Glass Victus 2. On the outside, it features Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2, paired with a UTG layer that's 50% thicker to boost scratch resistance and impact durability. As for the display, the Pi phone comes with an 8.0-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel, offering a 1 to 120 Hz refresh rate and peak brightness of 2,600 nits, delivering a vibrant and silky smooth viewing experience. Yeah, that's just one of a few leaked specs about the Tesla Pi phone. There are still plenty of exciting details we'll have to wait for until the official launch. That said, there's no denying that the main appeal of foldable smartphones comes from their design. It's no coincidence that Samsung and Google are investing heavily in this space. Foldables always pamper style-conscious users with trendy designs and carefully chosen colors, delivering a fashionable look that lets you show off a youthful, distinctive personality compared to traditional smartphones. At the same time, they're durable enough that you won't need to replace your phone every 3 years like with an iPhone. You see, Apple has a habit of prioritizing updates, apps, and new features for its latest models while phasing them out on older ones. It's a strategy that pushes users into buying new phones just to maintain an optimized experience. Frankly, we don't like that. During Tesla's Q2 earnings call, Elon Musk sent shockwaves through the tech world when he officially confirmed that the Tesla Pi phone will go on sale at all Tesla stores starting March next year. The first big surprise? The standard 256GB model will start at just $789, while even the top-tier version caps out at $1,099, a figure that will no doubt make rivals like Apple and Samsung nervous. But the price isn't the real game changer. What truly sets the Pi phone apart is a strategy only Musk would dare to pull off. Every customer who buys directly from a Tesla store will receive a free Starlink subscription. This isn't just a promotion. It's a bold fusion of a handheld device with a global satellite internet system. In practical terms, it means that with nothing more than a Pi phone, users can access high-speed internet anywhere, from bustling cities to the most remote corners of the world. At a time when billions of people still struggle to get reliable online access, this move doesn't just benefit customers. It opens up a massive new market for both Tesla and Starlink. Normally, to use Starlink satellite internet, customers have to pay around $120 per month for the standard plan, on top of the upfront cost of the hardware. If Elon Musk holds true to his promise of free Starlink subscription with every Pi phone purchased at a Tesla store, that means users could save anywhere from $1,400 to $1,500 a year just on internet costs alone. That's an incredibly impressive figure compared to the ongoing expenses of maintaining any other flagship smartphone, and it's an advantage no brand in the world has ever dared to offer its customers. Regarding its construction, an interesting highlight we think you'll appreciate is that the Tesla Pi phone will feature a premium titanium body, a choice that's far from arbitrary. Elon Musk stated that Tesla experimented with many materials, but ultimately titanium truly met their vision for a phone that's as durable as a Tesla vehicle, yet as refined as a piece of tech jewelry. As we all know, titanium is renowned in the aerospace industry for its superior strength, excellent corrosion resistance, and lighter weight compared to stainless steel. Apple previously demonstrated this by incorporating titanium into the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The result was a product that not only looked more luxurious, but also significantly reduced in weight, providing a much more comfortable user experience. More importantly, titanium helped the iPhone better withstand impacts, making it less prone to bending or scratching. However, Apple dug its own grave by reverting to an aluminum body for its latest iPhone lineup. Across social media platforms, many users shared images of scratched and chipped iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max backs, especially with the darker color options. Aluminum is inherently softer, and the glass back is also susceptible to scratches. However, even the iPhone Air, which uses a titanium frame and ceramic shield back, still showed scratches. Therefore, it's fair to say that the iPhone 17 series is the worst product line Apple has ever made, requiring significantly more advertising than previous iPhone generations. Tesla isn't chasing flashy designs like Apple, but is instead focusing on durability. The Pi phone's titanium is processed through a proprietary procedure at Giga Texas to achieve the highest level of hardness and stability. Instead of the Grade 5 titanium Apple once used, Tesla has opted for Grade 6 titanium for the phone's body. This means the Tesla Pi phone isn't just made of titanium. It's a product designed to endure years of use even in the harshest conditions. In other words, if the iPhone ushered in the era of titanium phones, the Pi phone will elevate this material to the next level. The larger display area maintains a sleek design thanks to ultra-thin bezels. This expanded size transforms the Pi phone into a perfect tool for cinematic movie viewing, immersive gaming, or seamless multitasking, all more complete than any other smartphone in its segment. If there's one persistent complaint the iPhone community has repeated for years, it's fast-draining batteries. Even though Apple has tried to improve, in reality, progress has only crept forward millimeter by millimeter with each generation. iPhone users still have to charge daily, or even twice a day with heavy use. The Tesla Pi phone arrives to break that cycle, and it's no coincidence. Tesla has long been a pioneer in electric vehicle battery technology, where the demands are far tougher than in smartphones. Batteries must have high energy density, operate safely over hundreds of thousands of miles, endure extreme environments, and still maintain performance after years of use. With millions of Tesla Model 3s and Model Ys on the road worldwide, the company has built up an enormous dataset on how batteries perform in real-world conditions. This experience is a unique advantage no smartphone maker can match. That's why when Tesla equips the Pi phone with a 6,897 mAh battery, it's not just stuffing in more capacity for show. To put it in perspective, the iPhone 17 Pro Max only carries 5,088 mAh, and the iPhone Air just 3,100 mAh. In practice, the Pi phone can last up to 3 days of use, compared to only 2 days on the 17 Pro Max and barely half a day on the iPhone Air. That's the difference between being tied to the wall socket and experiencing true freedom. Going further, the Pi phone is rumored to use aluminum-ion battery technology, a field Tesla has invested years of research into. Aluminum-ion offers clear advantages: higher energy density, less heat generation, and most importantly, absolute safety during long-term charging. This allows the Pi phone to remain thin and lightweight while still being durable, without suffering the rapid battery degradation that forces many iPhone users to replace their batteries after just 2 to 3 years. Even the charging philosophy highlights the difference. While many brands race toward 120-watt ultra-fast charging that overheats batteries and shortens their lifespan, Tesla opts for intelligent fast charging, from 10% to 80%, in about 30 to 45 minutes. Fast enough to be convenient, yet safe enough to extend battery longevity. In other words, if Apple treats the battery as just another component inside a phone, Tesla sees it as the very heart of technology, backed by a decade of expertise, infrastructure, and resources to make the Pi phone the most reliable, long-lasting smartphone battery ever created.
The satellites and the phones will then handshake very well to achieve high bandwidth connectivity, but the net effect is that you should be able to watch videos anywhere on your phone.
Have you ever imagined a day when the phone in your hand doesn't just make calls or browse the web, but also wipes out your monthly internet bill completely? Sounds like science fiction, right? Yet Elon Musk is turning what once seemed crazy into reality with the Tesla Pi phone. And the part that's making the world say unbelievable is this: free Starlink for life. Forever. Yes, you heard that right. Free for life. So what's the secret? Instead of relying solely on bulky 4G and 5G towers, the Tesla Pi phone connects directly to the thousands of Starlink satellites orbiting Earth at an altitude of 550 kilometers. Musk revealed that the phone is equipped with a special chip that links directly to Starlink. That means it doesn't just depend on standard 4G/5G networks. It can tap straight into Starlink's satellite internet. From the Sahara Desert to the summit of Mount Everest, even on remote islands, you'll still be online. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? Now think about this. In the US, the average household pays around $80 to $100 per month for internet, which adds up to nearly $1,000 a year. In 3 years, that's about $3,000 spent just to stay connected. But with the Tesla Pi phone, all that money stays in your pocket. In other words, the phone practically pays for itself. And it doesn't stop there. Picture this. You're on a long-haul flight, everyone else frustrated with spotty Wi-Fi while you're comfortably streaming movies in 4K as if you were at home. Or imagine being in the middle of the ocean, still making smooth video calls with your family without a single interruption. Remember this, the key point here is free lifetime internet. People have always been tied down by monthly bills. But if a phone can eliminate those bills altogether, wouldn't it instantly attract hundreds of millions of users? Think about the Tesla Model 3 when Elon launched an affordable car. People lined up around the block to get one. And now, with a phone that promises free internet for life, we bet it'll sell like hotcakes. For years, we've acknowledged that Apple has excelled in photography. The iPhone consistently produces sharp, vibrant photos and has truly set the benchmark in the smartphone world. But now, with the Tesla Pi phone, we believe Elon Musk is directly aiming to compete with Apple, right on iPhone's strongest front. According to reports, the Tesla Pi phone is equipped with 5 rear cameras, all of them 48 megapixels. With 10 times optical zoom, users can capture every moment, from close-up details to distant landscapes, without losing sharpness, even in low-light conditions. More importantly, Tesla doesn't stop at hardware. Its AI image engine automatically optimizes lighting, sharpness, vibrant, and removes unwanted details in photos. The Pi phone also features an AI object removal tool, which we believe will be incredibly useful for photo editing enthusiasts. And what about video recording? Tesla isn't just competing in photography. It wants the Pi phone to deliver a near-cinematic filming experience. While not officially confirmed, the Pi phone may become the world's first smartphone to support 8K at 60 frames per second, paired with Hyperstabilizer 2.0, enabling footage so smooth and steady you'll hardly believe it was shot on a phone. If the hardware makes the Tesla Pi phone a technology powerhouse, the operating system is the soul that shapes the user experience. Elon Musk understands something that more and more users are realizing. iOS and Android, despite being powerful, have become massive advertising machines. Platforms where personal data is mined to feed their closed ecosystems. That's why he created XOS, a system that's not only new, but built on a philosophy that's completely opposite. At its core, XOS is based on Linux, but Tesla has almost completely rewritten it. This gives the company full control over the operating system, interface, security, and artificial intelligence. No more middle layers like Google or Apple, and no hidden backdoors for advertising. With XOS, the message is clear. Your phone isn't a tool for data exploitation. It's a device that truly serves you. The biggest difference lies in how XOS leverages AI. Instead of collecting data to sell to third parties, it learns directly from the user from how you move and the apps you use to your daily habits. All data is processed locally on the device, never turning into advertising gold. The result is true personalization, a phone that understands you rather than tracks you. And that's just the beginning. What Tesla has achieved that Apple or Google hasn't is the integration of XOS into Tesla's entire physical ecosystem. If the iPhone is merely a key that unlocks your world of MacBooks, iPads, and AirPods, the Pi phone becomes the central hub for controlling your life. With the Pi phone, Elon Musk isn't just creating a smartphone, he's building a command center for the entire Tesla ecosystem. You'll be able to use the Pi phone to control your Tesla car, monitor your home solar energy system, and even sync with the Optimus robot. Everything works seamlessly thanks to Starlink technology combined with Grok AI. We conducted a community poll on why people haven't bought the iPhone 17 yet, and 75% pointed to the high price. That makes the biggest weakness of the iPhone 17 its sky-high cost. The iPhone Air starts at $999, while the 17 Pro Max hits $1,999, the same as a high-end MacBook Pro. Apple continues with its familiar strategy, pushing product prices upward and capitalizing on user loyalty. On the other hand, Elon Musk has taken an entirely different path with the Tesla Pi phone. At $789, the Pi phone isn't just significantly more affordable, it's positioned as a strategic strike. Musk's goal isn't to maximize hardware profit, but to make the Pi phone the gateway into the Tesla ecosystem. The question is, how can Tesla keep prices low, while Apple and Samsung keep climbing higher? First, Tesla controls its supply chain. It owns gigafactories, manufacturing robots, and automated production lines, while Apple still relies on Foxconn. With no middleman costs, Tesla can pass those savings directly to consumers. Second, the pricing strategy reflects a long-term vision. Apple sells the iPhone as a standalone product, focusing on hardware profit. Tesla is different. The Pi phone is designed to pull users into Starlink, EVs, Powerwall, and AI. The real revenue lies in data and services, not the phone itself. Of course, we have to acknowledge that the challenges facing the Tesla Pi phone are enormous, even if it's more powerful than the iPhone. For more than a decade, the smartphone world has been locked into two ecosystems, iOS and Android. iPhone users are deeply tied to iMessage, FaceTime, iCloud, and AirDrop, while Android users have built their habits around Google Play and its massive app library. Against that backdrop, when Elon Musk launches XOS, a brand new operating system written almost entirely from scratch, it's not just software. It's a direct challenge to the digital habits that billions of people live with every day. From its standout features to significant cost-saving potential, the Tesla Pi phone is truly a game-changer. While the iPhone 17 offers a design that doesn't innovate much and lacks real improvements in core features, the Pi phone ushers in a new era with lifetime free internet and a fully integrated ecosystem you can control from one device. So, will you choose the iPhone 17 or the Pi phone? We believe this is the question consumers will need to consider carefully. Okay, and that wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content every week. Your support really helps the channel grow and keeps us motivated to bring you even bigger stories and deeper insights. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. We love hearing from you. And hey, if you found this video helpful, why not share it with a friend who might enjoy it too? Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next video.